We're not saying that the guys he's knocked out are the best ever, but you still have to knock these guys out. If they were put in front of me, would I have done the same thing? I would have done the exact same thing. But now he's up against me and I'm up against him, so we can't live off what he's done. I can't live off what I've done. I'm going to go in there and do my best. He's going to go in there and do his best. And the best man, if we just look at it on the basis of it, on the basics, is he's going to do his best and I'm going to do my best. I believe my best is very good and I'm very capable. And God willing, there's no hiccups.
I'm excited about my dates, the frustration. You know, I get it. Like, why would you fight me when you can go fight somebody else for 4 or 5 times as much money? So, I do get it. But it's just I'm not in a position yet where I can just be like throwing my weight around. But trust me, when I get there, I will be.
I can imagine you're almost. I don't think that'll be very soon. I don't think that's far away.
Be bothered to go for a run or be bothered to go to this gym because I feel like I'm the champ, and that has happened to me before where everyone's applauding me and I'm listening to it, so I kind of just put it to one side and just I'm like thank you for the support, blah blah, but I still got to do my own thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we were speaking of...
This moment explodes as Moses Itauma directly calls out Anthony Joshua in a live interview, showing zero fear and full confidence in his rise. The intensity is unreal as Moses sends a clear message that he is ready for big names. It instantly puts pressure on Anthony Joshua and shifts attention toward a potential generational clash in boxing.
That's not the case. I'm still going to go there and try to get a knockout. And even if I was to get one early, that would be good because nobody was ever able to do that.
Did you not see the difficulties in...
AJ, are you going to find Moses?
Another opportunity. Will I? Of course. Let me get these two out of the way. And 100%, yeah, man. Why not, bro? Let's go. This is what so many great opportunities still presenting themselves in every division.
Moses Itauma makes a powerful statement about fear and age, saying neither should stop a fighter from chasing big opportunities. He believes if the work is done and the ability is there, then there is no reason to hold back. In this context, it directly challenges critics questioning his rise and shows he is mentally ready to step into elite-level boxing without hesitation.
A young man, I guess, kind of walking his path, and like I guess I kind of wanna be able to show people or show the younger generation that you shouldn't use an age as an excuse to not do something. So there's a lot of people that would have said like, oh, obviously I just turned professional, I'm 21, I shouldn't be taking this fight. When I was 20, I shouldn't be taking that fight. But like, if you're capable of doing something and you know you've done the work to achieve it, like, go do it. Like, don't, especially don't let...
Anthony Joshua openly expresses his desire to step in and box Moses Itauma, showing clear interest in a future clash. He acknowledges his own power, but also admits it would require a smart breakdown approach to handle a young rising fighter like Moses. The confidence is still there, but there is also respect in his tone, making this potential matchup even more intriguing for fans.
No, I want to box him. That's what. And even Prenga, I know I can punch hard, but you got to break him down. You got to avoid him. That's another great opportunities, though. Really good, bro.
Gareth A. Davies breaks down the danger level on both sides, pointing out that Anthony Joshua has the power to stop Moses Itauma, just as Moses can trouble top heavyweights. But the key message here is his belief that Moses is something special. This creates a balanced but explosive picture where anyone can win, depending on timing and execution inside the ring.
Knocking anyone, it's not... I mean, Anthony Joshua is capable of knocking out Moses Itauma as well. Daniel Dubois is capable of knocking out Moses Itauma. But he's capable of knocking them out as well. And I just got a feeling about him that he's very, very special.
Moses Itauma responds to critics questioning his rise, stating that he has earned the right to make his own decisions. He accepts that people will always doubt him, but points to his previous fights as proof that doubts do not define outcomes. His mindset shows maturity and fearlessness, proving he is willing to face pressure and prove himself at any level.
I guess he's abusing his power, so I mean, he's earned the right to, like, I guess, do whatever he wants. But obviously, some people are gonna say it's too early. But I mean, a lot of people said that against Dillian Whyte. But I feel like in this boxing game, there's always gonna.
Anthony Joshua speaks with strong determination, highlighting his focus and purpose for the year ahead. He emphasizes discipline and preparation, making it clear he is mentally locked in for serious challenges. His tone reflects experience and confidence, showing he is not distracted by hype and instead fully committed to proving himself once again at the highest level of boxing.
I'm moving up the ladder, and I've got a clear goal. I know what this year's about. I know how tough this year's going to be, but I'm definitely the man for the job. I'm looking forward to the challenges. You know, I've been training hard. That's my life. I'm just going to go and tune in my focus.
Tony Bellew warns that this fight could be too dangerous for Moses Itauma at this stage of his career, describing it as throwing him to the wolves. He believes experience matters and rushing young talent can be risky. His comments reflect concern rather than criticism, suggesting that while Moses is talented, timing in boxing is everything for long-term success.
I think that's a dreadful fight for Moses too. I just think to throw this kid into the wolves at this stage so early in his career, I just don't get what for. He's a young man, let him develop the same as every other fighter, let him learn his trade.
Frank Warren makes it clear that a potential showdown involving Moses Itauma and Anthony Joshua is massive business right now, capable of selling out arenas instantly. His excitement reflects how big the fight has become in boxing conversation. He also hints at possible governing body involvement, showing this is not just hype, but a real possibility that could shake up the heavyweight division completely.
You sell it out 5 or 6 times over. Right this minute. Right this minute. And the pay-per-view, the viewing figures would go through the roof. Right this minute.
Be disappointed for that 5 minutes.
Yeah, of course I would. I mean, I really think, you know, that's a fight that should happen, and it may get ordered. I mean, if the BA order it, if they order it, and they may order it, if they do that, then the fights and more vacates.
Duke McKenzie delivers a bold take, suggesting that the current heavyweight scene is being challenged by a new generation led by Moses Itauma. He paints a picture of experienced fighters being replaced by fresh young talent. The message is clear that speed, youth, and hunger could soon overpower experience. And Moses is at the center of that changing guard in boxing.
Yeah, because they're all old men, you know. They're all sitting there waiting to get beat now by this young, exciting 20-year-old man who would probably ruin.
Tony Bellew highlights what makes Moses Itauma stand out, focusing on his calmness and maturity inside the ring. At such a young age, his ability to stay composed under pressure separates him from many fighters. Bellew emphasizes that this mental control cannot be taught easily, making Moses not just physically gifted, but also mentally advanced for his age and experience level.
The most impressive thing about him is how calm he is. He's got a great array of punches, he's very sharp, he's very accurate, he's exceptionally good, but it's what you can't teach someone like that, and especially at that age, is to remain so calm. He doesn't panic, he doesn't get flustered, he doesn't go head hunting with his chin in the air, he's cool, he's calm, he's relaxed.
Russ Amber gives a highly technical breakdown, praising Moses Itauma as one of the most complete young fighters in recent years. He dismisses hype and focuses on actual ring ability, which adds weight to his opinion. Calling his skill set among the best suggests Moses is not just a prospect, but already performing at an elite level for his age group.
I think Moses is one of the best young fighters boxing has seen in years. And I'm not just saying that based on a result over Dillian. I hope you understand that when I look at a fighter, I'm looking at things that others don't see. I'm not looking at the hype. I'm looking at what he does in the ring, how he does it, his skill set. I'm looking at that because that's the important stuff. And right now, to me, he's shown probably a better.
Anthony Joshua shows clear respect for Moses Itauma, calling him a phenomenal fighter with strong backing and potential. His admission that Moses could edge future matchups adds serious weight to the rising star's reputation. Coming from a former heavyweight champion, This acknowledgement suggests Moses is already being viewed as a real threat at the top level of boxing.
I fought Usyk. I think he's a phenomenal fighter, and I think he's got a great team around him, honestly. And you're only as good as your team, but I think he's got a really good team around him after being in the ring with him and studying him, still studying him now. I think that he's the one to edge it, probably because.
Peter Fury breaks this down as a classic clash of power and experience versus speed and youth. He respects Moses Itauma's strength, but questions whether anyone can truly handle the sharpness and aggression he brings. The key concern is whether experience can solve the problem of timing and explosive combinations from a rising heavyweight who is still largely untested at elite level.
You know, look, it's a good fight to make. Dillian Whyte's got the experience. He's also, he can punch, he's strong, he's a big unit. But can he negate the speed, the power and the ferocity of this young heavyweight coming? And he gives angles, he's a good boxer as well. So that's the thing. You've got experience against somebody who's up and coming that hasn't been tested yet because he's so sharp, so dead.
Eddie Hearn highlights the importance of timing and development, suggesting that belief alone is not enough at elite level. He acknowledges confidence around Moses Itauma, but points out his limited experience in longer fights. This raises a key debate in boxing about whether raw talent should be tested early or carefully developed before stepping into deeper, more dangerous waters.
He beat him, I'm sure they believe he can, but you want to go in there when you're ready. And like you said, he's never been past 4 rounds.
Amir Khan stresses patience, warning against rushing Moses Itauma too quickly into elite-level opposition. He believes time is essential for development, especially at such a young age. His view reflects a long-term approach where experience is built gradually before facing top champions, ensuring the fighter matures fully before entering the most dangerous stage of heavyweight boxing.
You know what? You don't want to rush him. You want to take it easy. You want to take it slow. Don't rush him. Let him enjoy. He's still 20 years old. Let him get to 22, 23 years old, and that's when you start putting him in with the top names in boxing, like the Usyks and like the Wilders or even the Joshuas and the Furies. At the moment, I think you should keep on building him. Let him keep on winning.
Eddie Hearn gives a strong statement about Moses Itauma being the future of the heavyweight division, praising his skill and potential. At the same time, he pushes for tougher competition, suggesting that Moses has already outgrown certain levels. This shows growing industry belief that he is ready to move from prospect status into real contender territory soon.
Those guys, because Moses is definitely right now the future of the heavyweight division. He's an outstanding talent, and I want to see him in with some real live active guys now. I think the Hrgovic fight's a good fight. I mean, Parker's there, I think that's a good fight, although he's probably looking at the championship.
Frank Warren shows extreme confidence and urgency, making it clear that he is fully invested in making this fight happen. His willingness to push negotiations personally shows how serious the stakes are becoming. This is not just hype anymore. It reflects real promotional energy building behind Moses Itauma as the boxing world starts treating him like a major future attraction.
Would I what?
Would you be willing to make AJ Crabb?
Yeah, if he says yes, I'll go round his house. I'll go round there right now. Christmas Day, I'll go round there, and we get the deal done. Of course I'd do it. Why wouldn't you do it? If you want to win.
This entire storyline has now built into one of the most talked about rising heavyweight narratives in boxing right now. Moses Itauma is being pushed as the future of the division, while experienced voices continue to debate whether he should be fast-tracked or carefully guided. Anthony Joshua, on the other hand, represents the established elite, a former champion whose experience, power, and ring IQ still demand full respect from any young challenger. The real tension in this situation is about timing and readiness, because if Moses Itauma is thrown too early into the deep, and it could change his career trajectory either by accelerating his rise or exposing him too soon. If Moses wins against elite opposition, it would instantly confirm him as a generational talent and shake the entire heavyweight landscape. If Anthony Joshua steps in and dominates, it would remind everyone that experience and elite-level pressure still rule at the top of boxing. Mentally, both sides are under pressure because Moses is trying to prove he belongs at the top, while Anthony Joshua is trying to show he is still the standard in the division. The question now is who handles the moment when expectations turn into reality. Tell us in the comments who you think really wins this future clash, and whether youth or experience takes control when it matters most.